Hello and welcome to another edition of Eat the Week. I'm your host, Harry Fruity Guy, and today I am eating weird stuff. Nothing new there really, is there?
No.
So, I watch a lot of YouTube, sadly, and I make a lot of YouTube videos, but the ones I really like are surprisingly all about food. And so I like watching people go to different countries and stuff like that and eat weird stuff. But, you know, this channel's new. I don't have the budget to fly off to to Egypt and eat a lamb's skull fresh out of a burning fire pit that's been built into the ground. But I do have a local Morrison's. Hey! And I was in there perusing the reduced section, which is what we do, and I found two things that may or may not be unusual to you, because of maybe your age, your culture, whatever country you live in, or anything like that. So I'll start off with the simple one. So I picked up from the deli section that was reduced, that was £3 or £2.94 reduced to 30 pence. Or is that 38 pence? Can't read it.
30 pence.
30 pence. I bought pork lunch tongue. So I'm guessing this is literally just pressed tongue. Did you find out anything about it? I did see a little Delia Smith article on this, and that's about as much research as I've done. So in here, I'm guessing is cold pressed pig's tongue, and that was £3 reduced to 30 pence. And let me bring it to the camera. So that's pig's tongue compressed and cut into very thin slices. It doesn't smell offensive. How thick are the slices? That's not bad. So, you find anything else about pork? When was this popular? Is it still popular? Or maybe not. It is because it's on the reduced section. But you know, so that's one thing, and the other thing, which is I've got more in this one. This was £2.86 reduced to 29 pence. Now this is Brawn. Now I don't think I've ever had Brawn. In fact, I had to say what the hell is Brawn? Please describe it. But bearing in mind, I'm a carnivore or an omnivore. Foodie girl is a vegetarian.
Well, Brawn has another really weird name, which is head cheese.
Head cheese.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's no dairy in it, but it's made from the fresh flesh of a pig, cow, or a sheep's head. But it can contain the tongue, feet, or the heart of the animal.
Can I have more glasses? Where are they? You moved them just a split second ago.
Where did they go?
Oh, don't worry about it. Just on what is there ingredients there, or is that just a deli label?
No, there's ingredients there.
What does it say then? What animal is it?
That's a lot of ingredients.
Well, I'll get on with this. Where you tell me what that is. I mean, this says
pork, gelatine, lots of additives.
No, I just want to know what animal it is. Not bothered about that.
Yeah, no, it says pork.
So it's pork again.
Yeah.
So it's composed of pork head. So
yeah.
Anything, any part of the head.
They don't usually include the brain, but
right.
They can include the tongue, and it's usually
cheek.
Set in like gelatine with allspice, bay leaves.
Okay. So this is pork tongue and pork head.
That looks a bit like hazelnut.
Hazlet. What the hell is that even? I remember it. I actually remember the taste of that, but that was when I was a child. It was like when I was. It's peppery.
Yeah.
But this is this is Brawn or head cheese. So now that doesn't look as appetizing. It kind of looks like the inside of a small packet of cat food. Look. Do you want to try some?
No, thank you.
But it does have a unique smell. What did you say?
It's set in gelatine with usually onion, black pepper, allspice, bay leaf, salt and vinegar.
I'm not going to make you smell it. So, but it does. That does have an aroma, whereas the tongue doesn't. So we do have some weird food in this country. That, you know, I mean, I'd like to know if you guys would eat this. So this is pork tongue, and this is pork head. What part of the head, I'm not sure. So so we had a quick look about how to eat these things. So how are they best served? I think the fact that we've got the Commons mustard out is a visual clue.
Yeah,
So.
usually just with like crusty bread, pickles, greens, or sort of crunchy toast or something.
And mustard is the glue that binds. Right, I'm going to try this for the first time. It's actually not bad. It's awful, but it doesn't taste awful. It's got a nice meaty texture. My brain is like trying to work out what it most closely resembles. And weirdly, even though that's pig, the texture is kind of pastrami, which I've had. So it simply says, have it in a sandwich with some strong mustard. So traditional English mustard. So I've got a couple of bits of bread here that I might as well prepare, because it actually says exactly the same for the Brawn as well. So lashings of mustard. And I mean, it used to be really cheap, because I remember seeing it but not really having the desire to eat it. That's a weird thumbnail. I think this would be a better thumbnail. So yeah, so it used to be like really, really cheap. I mean, but this was, I mean, what are your opinions? That was £3 if you were to buy it weighed, but I got it for 30p. So yeah, that's cheap. The gelatine's quite nice. So I've been quite generous with myself. So I put 2 thick slices. Let's see what it tastes like. Do you know what? I've got it, so I might as well eat it. Oh no, that's one massive piece. Look, that's like a tongue steak. I might spread the mustard on it. Oh wow, that's actually right. That's where all the gelatine is. I'm a convert. God, sorry, vegans and vegetarians. That's actually really good. I wasn't expecting to like it at all. Right, let's try it in its traditional fashion. A nice pig's tongue sarnie with mustard. And to top it all, I've got goat's butter. Right. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
That's damn good. I'd buy it if it was reduced. I wouldn't pay £3 for that. You know? I'd pay another £1 to buy a steak. A cheap steak, but because I'm a cheapskate. Or is it cheap? What's the word?
Cheapskate.
A cheap steak for a cheap skate. Although I did have a really nice flat iron steak the other day for £4.50 from Morrison's again. So that is really good. I can imagine that would be, I might have to get the Bransons out. I think that would be really good with Branston pickle. Because it's, if you like a corned beef and pickle sandwich, or if you like pastrami on rye, you're going to like this. I think it's just getting over the fact that it's an odd part of the body to eat. It's a tongue. But this stuff is from a pig's head. What was the other name for it? Head cheese.
Yeah.
This head cheese, or brawn, where did it originate from? Can you have a look?
It's a European thing.
So it's not English? Where did it originally come from? Go on, you're the researcher.
I'm not entirely sure. It just says it's European. So people have been eating it for a long time.
Mm.
It's not modern food, is it?
No.
Does it taste like it's ancient?
I don't. Oh, I was expecting to really like it because that's really good.
But it was reduced, so it doesn't matter if you don't like
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Because it's not.
I've still got to put it in a sandwich in here. I don't know. The combination of flavours just doesn't work for me. The texture's nothing like that. The tongue's really nice and meaty.
Is it a cheesy texture, do you think? Is that why it's called head cheese?
Yeah, I think as soon as you said it was called head cheese, the name itself put me off. And the fact that I don't know where these little tiny bits of meat are from on the pig's head. I couldn't suspect they're like just, you know, it's just something that they make because they don't want any food waste. But there's probably you know, this is probably a delicacy in some countries. Anyway, but let's crack on and make the sandwich. The head cheese sandwich. I think I'll just err on the side of caution and put 3 bits in. But this, I think this needs the mustard. I don't know. It's not got a pleasant texture for me, and the combo of flavors just, they aren't a perfect union. So I suppose I started with the best one first, didn't I? Mm-hmm. So this is a head cheese sandwich, which is made from weird bits of pork head and gelatine and black pepper, but there's something else in there. What was this? Allspice. I think that's it. Yeah. I can't smell it now because the bread's actually really nice.
Vinegar as well, apparently.
Really? I can't. I'm not getting any vinegar tones off of that. So, all right. You can have a look if you want. Look.
Oh, okay. This one's got mace, nutmeg, lovage, celery.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got a lot of weird flavours in it that don't really go.
Onion. That's probably instead of the allspice. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
What are they trying to hide? There's a reason.
The fact that it's a bit rank.
There's a reason why it says use very strong mustard. And I suspect that this was probably very cheap at like times of rationing and stuff like that. I'm surprised to still see it in the supermarkets. I mean, who puts brawn and tongue on their shopping list? Not anyone I know.
No, it's probably older people now.
Oh.
Maybe grew up eating that.
There's no ageism on this channel.
Just saying, it's something
more mature people.
Older generations.
It could be generational. But now I've smothered it in mustard. You can pretty much eat anything if you smothered in mustard. So, but you can't polish a turd.
Even with mustard.
No, I don't think that would work. So, if I had to score these unique meaty items, I would actually give the tongue a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no pun intended. And the head cheese, yeah. I mean, I've eaten some weird things on this channel. I've eaten century-old duck heads. I've eaten mouldy fish. From the world's stinkiest fish. Oh my god, that's made people throw up. I mean, you know, this isn't the worst thing I've eaten by a mile. But I'm glad I've eaten it, because if I saw this head cheese on the reduced section, I probably wouldn't buy it. But I just had an idea. I'm going to air fry it. So I'm going to pause the video.
You're air frying the brawn?
Yeah.
You do know it's supposed to be served cold.
I know, but it's horrible. So I'm going to air fry it, see if I can make brawn pork scratchings or something. It's an experiment. All right, anyway, we'll be back in a second. Right, I've put the rest of it in the air fryer. Ooh, a brand new tub of Branston. So I'm not going to contaminate the brand new tub of Branston. So with that knife, so I'm going to try a bit of Branston pickle in this tongue sandwich. So I'll have tongue and then I'm going to try some in the brawn. I got distracted and didn't give the brawn a score on its own. That brawn is not for me. I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 10. Texturally, it's not very nice. The herbs, the spices they've got in there just don't really do it for me. Right, let's spread this around. See if that is more edible. So, but I like the tongue. I'm really surprised. It's actually pretty tasty, and it does taste like a piece of meat rather than a piece of put together little bits of meat from a head, which doesn't really do it for me. So they're in the air fryer, and I'm gonna see what they come out like, because I don't think air fryers are around when brawn was invented. Right, so this is the tongue with pickle and mustard this time. That's all right. It's like thick, old cut ham, but like really meaty. This is really good. Branston and Coleman's, old English staples. Make that a good sandwich. I'd eat that on a picnic. Let's see if it saved the brawn. At the end of the day, all I'm going to be able to taste is pickle and mustard. I hope. Nah. It's the texture. You can taste or you can feel all the little bits and pieces. Normally, I don't mind gelatin, but it has been years since I've eaten stuff like a pork pie or anything like that. So, and I don't mind like liver and onions and stuff. I don't mind offal, but I'm still eating it, which is weird. But at the end of the day, it's quite simple. The benchmark is, I wouldn't buy the brawn or head cheese again, even if I saw it reduced. But I definitely would buy the pork tongue. And now I'm interested to try ox tongue as well, because that's what I thought I bought at first. I thought it was ox tongue. So let's I'll stop this and see what happens with the air fried stuff, and see if I've created something amazing simply by air frying it. So I don't know whether this was a success or not. So because it's so thin and covered in gelatin, let's just make sure this is hot all the way through. This is the tongue. Oh, so that's the actual tongue, just in the air fryer. It was only in for like 10 minutes, but because the brawn was held together by gelatin, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this out. I think this may be a disaster. Let's try and get this. I put a little thing inside the air fryer. There we go. That's the brawn. So it may be a fail. I'm going to put that back in, the bit at the bottom, because that's just, it's not crispy or anything. Go on then. Rock away. Let's see if I can get some of this brawn off. Right, there's the tea towel. Here we go. So let's see whether cooking this in the air fryer has actually made it a little bit more palatable or not, or just ruined it. I don't know. But that's what I like about experimenting with food and almost falling off my stool at the same time. So on this channel, we try the horrible food so you don't have to. Brawn scratching, anyone?
No, thank you.
Okay. It looks like something from a horror film now. Pretty girl's on the couch, she's given up. My Alexa's going mad, she's possessed. Right, I can't get this off the thing there. Sorry about that if it's a bit of a non-actiony video, but if you watch my channel you should be used to that anyway. But I'm just trying to get it off. The thing, it's like, I don't know how I'm going to get it out of the pan. So yeah, it is tiny little bits of head cheese. It's like, I don't know whether cooking it. Oh God, cleaning the. It's my turn to clean the air fryer. I think I might just burn it and buy another one.
Sounds good.
Burn it with fire. Right, okay, so let's try a bit of the head cheese, air fried. Okay, weird. It's definitely better. I can taste the black pepper now. It's kind of like a cross between what I imagine a dog chew to taste like, and if there was such a thing as pork jerky. And there must be a reason why there isn't pork jerky. Probably, I don't know, I don't even want to think about that, but that's alright. But it does taste like something that was designed to be eaten by a dog and not a human. Well, let's see if this tongue is actually made better by air frying it for 10 minutes, or whether it's best a dish best served cold, like revenge. That's still really good. It's got a corned beefy taste to it. I actually really like this. So I'm not bothered by the fact that it's a tongue. I'd buy that. That's a nice big meaty. I'd go so far as to say that I would probably cook tongue from fresh rather than buy it for a day. Much more preferable than cooking a pig's head. So yeah, that's alright. I'm going to turn off the air fryer now, because I know pretty much that I'm not going to eat the contents of it, so I'm just wasting electricity. But yeah, so my thoughts haven't changed on it. The tongue's really good cooked, and I'd already given it a 10 cold, so I was impressed with that. The brawn's just about palatable. I mean, I'd eat it if I was starving. I threw away the rest of the brawn sandwich, and I had one more bite of the tongue sandwich, and then thought, I'm going to get full up, and let's wait for the experiment. So there you go. That's my take on it. Please drop comments if you've had these products or any other medieval products and stuff like that. I've got my great grandma's cookbook on the shelf. It might even be my great grandma's cookbook. I think it's about 1914. And I'm pretty sure there's probably brawn recipes in there. But I won't be in a rush to be cooking any of that. But the tongue was great. It was a solid piece of meat, and what's not to like. Bink. So it's gone off. Now I'll have a look and see whether I'm eating it or not. So there you go. Now I've got to clean that. I think that was probably a mistake. Right. I'm going to get to cleaning my air fryer now. And yeah, well, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope it's help you make some informed decisions about whether to eat head cheese or not. I'd go with not. So, but there you go. But the tongue surprised me, So, if you, what can I say? If I saw a cheap tongue, I'd jump on it. See you later. I'm back. I just scraped out the brawn from the bottom of the air fryer, and I have a filthy confession to make. If you air fry the hell out of it so it's crispy, so this was about 12 minutes in there, it's actually alright. The gelatin crisps up. It's definitely more palatable. I've got nothing on it, no mustard, no ketchup or anything like that. And I mean, there you go, there's a piece there, look. But if you get it crispy, oh no, I actually like it. Oh, what is going on with me? I think the answer is air fryer improves everything. Even head cheese. There you go. I'm eating head cheese. Look at that. Yummy. Bye everyone.